planks are terrible. You are isometrically contracting your abs, but the thing is there's this whole concentric action and eccentric action you're completely missing out on.
Yeah guys, Mike has a point there. I mean, planks are not bad in general. Of course, you're still using your body, you're using your muscles, and at some point you're so used to them, so to really challenge yourself, you have to hold them for 2, 3, 4, 5 or more minutes. So let me give you 4 examples of other core exercises that of course will train your abs and your whole core, but also work on your coordination, body awareness, maybe some mobility, and of course they are a lot of fun and we don't need equipment, so you can do them anywhere, anytime. So let's get started. So in exercise number 1, I call this one the compression slide. We are using our abs, but we also use a lot of shoulders and triceps, same as in a plank, where I also work on my shoulders and my core. I do it here as well. I know this is a pretty advanced exercise, so let me show you how you can start from level 1, then go to level 2, and then even do something more for level 3. The goal is to lift the hips off the floor while keeping the hands somewhere between knees and hips. What I mean by that is I don't want to keep my hands here and just lift up my hips like that, because then it's more my back that works on my shoulders. But I want more my core and my front shoulders. So here I keep my hands in front of my hips to lift up and push. You can think about, you want to bring your nose as close as you can towards your knees. And that certainly doesn't work well when I'm here, but it works here. Keep your legs straight. If you cannot lift your hips off the floor yet, no problem. Then you just push into the floor as hard as you can. Looks like this. Push down, so think about pushing the hands into the floor, and you want to create space with hips and floor as hard as you can. And relax again. Looks like nothing, but my core, even if I push without lifting, has to work a lot, and I really feel it. So this is a great way to start. Many people tell me, yeah, but my arms are too short, that's the problem. Trust me, this is not the case. Everyone can do it. It's just a matter of compression and strength and mobility. All right, we had level 1. Push into the floor as hard as you can until at some point you can start lifting your hips off the floor. Once that works, we can go for level number 2. In level number 2, we start in this table position. That means now my hips are off the floor, but my legs are bent. Now the goal is to push my hips back, but keeping the hips off the floor all the time until my legs are totally straight. From here I can use my hamstrings by pushing the heels into the floor to pull myself back up into my table position, and then I push back, keep the hips in the air, come forward again. If this is too much yet, then you can also start in table. Go as far as you can without touching the floor, but if you have to bring your hips to the floor, touch, and the rest you can slide. Slide, 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 slide. Push as hard as you can, and now push forward, slide as soon as you can, lift the hips off the floor, and you're back there again. Good, and if this works well, and you can go for the reps without any problem, then we can go for level number 3, and there we add one more movement. There we add the foot taps in the table position, and then we go for the slide. So keep the hips in the air all the time, because here when I tap, I also need to work on my balance and my stability, since the right foot is in the air and the left arm as well. I want to tap, then I switch, I want to tap, control it, and now I place both hands, both feet, and I go for the slide again. Come back forward, tap, tap, slide, tap, tap, slide. And this will be the table taps 2 compression slide. The exercise that Mike shows in his video instead of the plank is the ab rollout. Since we don't use equipment today, I show you something similar, the plank walkout. The easiest way to start is on the knees. So knees on the floor, start in kneeling plank. And now your goal is to walk your hands forward as far as you can. Hold the core tension, maybe here you start sliding it out, hold it, and now push back, 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 until you are back in your kneeling plank. Very important, you have to keep your core engaged all the time, keep your core tight. I don't want you to arch the lower back, something like that. when working out with your hands. So you want to keep the posterior pelvic tilt, keep your core tight, only go as far as you can without losing it here. And again, walk as far as you can. Wherever you can hold it, feel the tension, and now push back, 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 back into your kneeling plank. Also keep your arms as straight as you can all the time. It's not the same as doing something like a push-up position. Your arms want to stay extended all the way through the rep. Option number 2, to make it harder, do it in a full plank. So you start on your hands, everything tight, and now again, I walk out as far as I can. Hold it, push, 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 back into your plank, go again. Also there, you only go as far as you feel comfortable. If this is your limit, totally fine. You can build it up step by step. If you can push it, and back into your plank position. And now for level number 3, we kind of need equipment because we need a wall. We start with belly to wall, all the way up in a handstand position or the position where you feel comfortable without falling over. And now from here, you want to keep your body all the way tight, core tight, and now walk your hands forward away from the wall, and your feet come as well until your feet get all the way down to the floor. Your hands are now further away from the wall, and you try to extend as well there into the furthest plank you can do, kind of a Superman plank. And now from there, walk your feet back up the wall by pushing with the hands into the floor, back to the wall. You want to walk all the way up, belly to wall, the highest position you can without falling over. And we go again for another rep. We call this exercise wall walks. The third exercise are the thread crunches. I picked this exercise because, of course, it trains your abs, but it also trains your hip flexors, a very important muscle for many exercises. And you also work a lot on your coordination. The easiest option is with hands on the floor for support and feet on the floor when starting. Now try to follow me along. So right hand is on the floor, right foot goes up in the air, left leg can be on the floor. Now with the left hand, I have to grab the right foot. But important, don't grab it all the way down here on the foot. Try to grab only the toes, because we want to make a space, that means between our right leg and left arm, because I need to bring now my left foot through this gap. So here, thread the needle. So go with the left foot in and bring it all the way through here. Now went through. If you want, you can reverse it. Create space with the right leg and the left arm. Bring it all the way through. We're back here. So I suggest you train this movement until you really feel comfortable with it. And then, of course, we also do the other side. On the other side, left hand on the floor, right hand grabs the left foot. So it's always opposite sides grabbing. Through, back, through, back, through. Good. Now level 1, support on the floor, go through, extend. Or if you want, on the floor. Grab, go through. Here, you let it go. So you don't have to reverse the movement. You only go one direction now, let it go. Feet on the floor, feet up would be harder. Grab, through, touch. Grab, through, touch, or grab, through, in the air, grab, through, in the air. But you see my hands always support for balance. For level number 2, we don't use the hands anymore on the floor, and we don't use the feet anymore on the floor for balance support. So now you need to use your core even more. While balancing, your whole exercise here. Grab, through, hold it. Hold. Hold. Already holding this position is challenging, but now we have to move and we have to work on this coordination and this mobility element, which makes this exercise a very fun one, very beneficial one. And trust me, if you do this exercise in public, either people think you are crazy or people will come and ask you what you are doing because it looks so cool. Let me know in the comments what I told you when you do it. And now also here, another level, level number 3. We can make it harder by adding the hollow hold position to it. Hollow hold means you lay on the floor and your lower back has to stay connected to the floor all the time by, again, engaging my abs. So this position is easier, less leverage. So as closer as my hands and my legs are together, as easier it is. As further as I extend arms and legs, as harder it gets, because what happens many times is this. I lose it and now I have a gap here where I can place my hands. I want to keep this gap closed all the time. Now we combine the thread crunches with the hollow hold. Looks like that. Grab, I pull through, and now I go into my hollow hold position. From here I have to come back up, keep the balance, grab, through, up, through, hold, bam, 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 bam. Thread crunches. All right, the last exercise. Nothing new under the sun, the mountain climbers. Start in the plank position. It's very important that you keep your shoulders above the wrists, or if you want to make it a bit harder for your shoulders, you can even lean forward a bit more. But we never want to be here, because here I don't have tension on my shoulders, so I try to avoid the position that is challenging for your body. So keep it minimum on the line of your wrists. Here the same, don't want to hang in my core, I want to keep my core tight. And now what I do is I kick one knee forward, and now I switch with a little jump. Jump, jump, jump. If it is really, really challenging for you, you can of course start walking. Kick, step, kick, step. But already here, try to not be here. Try to lean forward and try to bring your knee as close as you can in between both hands. So we don't want this, we want this. And now if you start feeling comfortable with the mountain climber, we can start adding more and more speed. So easier level, slower, harder level, try to speed it up, lean forward. Or option number 2, kick sideways. So the right knee goes to the left arm, the left knee goes to the right arm. And now one more option to make the mountain climber even harder. You can try to go down on your elbows, back up on your hands while doing the kicks with the knees. Again, really challenging for your coordination, muscle-mind connection, but of course as well for your stamina, for your core, for your shoulders. Great exercise. So start with the mountain climber and find the right moment to go down, and now from here back up. One hand, push, down, down, place one hand and push. I suggest you start slow. And as more reps as you start doing, you will get into the flow of when do you place the elbow, when do you place the other hand, and when do you push back up while keeping the rhythm of your knees, of your legs. A great core exercise that will also challenge your stamina more than any other core exercise I showed you today. All right guys, so that was it. 4 exercises that you can try instead of the basic plank. But keep in mind, there is no right or wrong exercise, and there is not one specific exercise for your abs that is the best one in the world. Of course, some will help you more to gain big muscles, some will help you more for stability. The ones I showed you today, of course, represent my style of bodyweight training, and I wanted to show you creative ways of training your abs, a fun way of training your abs, and of course one that implements more movement, body awareness, and muscle-mind connection. And now if you want to do those exercises as a full workout, I suggest you do exercise 1, then exercise 2, then 3, then 4, then you start again with exercise number 1. Try to do 2 to 4 rounds, each exercise 35 seconds on, and the rest in between each exercise 10 to 15 seconds. After one full round, you can take a break of 30 seconds up to 2 minutes before you start the next round. Pick the level that works for you at this moment, and I'm sure your abs will be on fire. If you like this video and you want to learn more about my philosophy of bodyweight training, then I suggest you have a look at my training app. I have more than 1,000 exercises there. Of course, many of them will train your abs and your core. They are packed into full workouts and programs, and you can adjust the workouts to your current level, what means the app is made for every level. I will leave the link in the comments below, or you can simply download the Leo Moves app in the Apple or Google Play Store. A 7-day free trial is included. Thank you so much for watching, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I will keep uploading high quality content to help you to make your body your best friend. See you next time.